Hi guys, I'm going to give you a quick video about how to make your document ready for MLA format, which is a requirement for your research paper. So it's just going to be quick and short. So the very first thing that we need to do is we need to go to Google Docs. So let me show you my screen here. So you should be on Google. We're going to go up to our waffle and we're going to click on Docs. It should bring up a bunch of docs that you have worked on in the past, but at the top here it'll say start a new document. Over to the top right it says template gallery. Click on template gallery. This will bring up a bunch of templates for us, and they're kind of fun to use if you ever want to write something kind of creative, or for anything else you can search through these. If you're on the district district account, it might put you here first where there is nothing. Please make sure you click on general. So we're going to look through here. You make sure you're under the education title. Google may suggest a different title for you up here, but we want to go under education. And you're going to look for one that says report MLA. There's also report APA, report playful. Please make sure that we click on report MLA. The reason we're choosing report MLA is the difference. Most of them that are used is MLA and APA. MLA is used for more humanities types papers, so like your English classes, and APA is much more scientific and maybe for social studies. So we need MLA. This is really cool add-on that we're going to talk about later, but for now I'm going to close this because I like to have space. So this is your MLA paper. It's already set to all the specifications that you will need for your MLA paper. Just so you know in the future, in case you are ever quizzed on it, or maybe you go to college and you have a professor who demands you don't use the Google documentation, the template, MLA has a 1-inch margin on all sides. You will have your name labeled such as this. There will be numbers at the top right corner, so we have 1, 2 for each page that we're on. The font is Times New Roman size 12. There should be indentation at the beginning of each of your paragraphs. And I think that's everything. Sometimes you will have a report to your paper and sometimes you won't. It depends on your professor's specifications or your teacher's specifications. One other thing is you only require 1 space after your punctuation. There's other papers that require multiple spaces. MLA, we require 1 space after punctuation. So what we're going to do here, first of all, is you're going to replace this information with your own information. My keyboard's really loud, so please bear with me. So my name is Mackenzie Dunn. My professor's name, I'm not a professor, I'm simply a teacher. So you don't need to put Professor so-and-so, but you can just put Miss Dunn. Subject name, we are in English, English 1. And the date, this is written, to me, this is like the British way that people record the date. You're welcome to follow that format. I'm going to do it the way I know it, which is January 30, 2021. Okay, so that top part is already taken care of. Down here is where we're going to start writing our report. If you notice it says Lorem Ipsum Dolor, this is Latin, and I don't know exactly what it stands for, but you will see this on websites or any templates that you get. It basically means replace me. It's just putting some text in here to show you what it would look like. So what I tend to do is I type in my own stuff and I'll just say placeholder, or I'll just type a couple words, and I'm going to grab everything after that. I'm going to scroll all the way down and I'm going to delete it. We will create a works cited page later, but right now we're going to delete everything. So delete. So here's our placeholder. The reason I type that in there is because if you erase all of that and then come back and start typing, for some reason it removes the formatting that the template has created for us. So what's the point of having a template if the formatting has been removed? One thing I forgot to mention earlier that's really important is that your paper needs to be double spaced. Sometimes when you come back and the formatting has been removed, you might need a double space again. So you would highlight the area of text and go up to this where it says line spacing and make sure it's on double spacing. So this is how you set up your MLA paper. Once you start getting your written words in here from your research, remember we changed those words into our own words, you can start typing, and I suggest typing after your placeholder and then coming back to erase it. There might be an easier way to do it, but I'm not sure how. This is the way I do it. So I'm going to choose Athena. The title of your paper, I do want you to have a title. So I want you to choose your God name and research paper. So I got Athena. So I'm going to say Athena research paper. After my placeholder here, I'm going to start typing. I'm going to say Athena was the Greek goddess of wisdom and war strategy. Okay, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to erase that placeholder. So now I have my first paragraph here. When you continue onward, Athena was often represented by an owl. Notice how my indentation comes in here and our paragraph goes on downward. Okay, so make sure that we're indented and notice that there is double spacing. If it's not double spaced, it would look like this. Okay, we need double spacing. Otherwise, you're not going to hit your 2 to 4 word or 2 to 4 page requirement as easily. And that's all I want you guys to focus on for your MLA formatting. So go to Google Templates, select MLA, report MLA, change the information to your own. And that's all it takes.